UPE stands for Unexplained Physiological Episode or Event. We're trying to investigate what causes these things. In some cases, a UPE will immediately become obvious to us what happened. Maybe there was some sort of contamination in the cockpit due to an oil leak or some other fumes, something like that, something that would happen in an emergency, and we're able to identify it as a known physiological event. In other cases, pilots will experience symptoms, come down land, report them, and we don't know exactly what the cause is, and those are the UPEs, and we start investigating those. Most of the aircraft have pretty sophisticated sensors when it comes to their engines, other aircraft systems. When they land, that information can be downloaded. There's types of data downloads. Each aircraft's slightly different. As technology improves and we get the newer aircraft out there on the line, F-35s, F-22s, etc., the amount of data that we're able to download from a given flight is enormous.
Take a deep breath.
We want to get to a state where the human weapon system is instrumented in such a way that it's non-invasive, non-intrusive.
Prepare the pilot for 8 Gs for 5 seconds. Here we go.
If you think of the human in the loop, and the human can be on the loop or in the loop, and going forward, when you talk about cyber systems and integrating across multi-domain operations, it's going to be more important than ever to make sure that the human weapon system keeps up and we're able to monitor that. So we're looking at sensors that might be wearables. One of the challenges we have in aviation is the sensors that might be worn in commercial practice or that people might buy at a local store. Those sensors are not suitable for the aviation environment, and particularly tactical aviation. So not only do you have the pressure and temperature anomalies that occur in airplanes traveling up and down, but in tactical aviation, fighters, bombers, training aircraft, there's an awful lot of G-loading. There can be inverted flight. There can be anomalies that go from high altitude to low altitude in very short order, and that has a lot of wear and tear on these sensors. Also, a lot of the sensors now depend on, for example, there are some sensors embedded in clothing, and it depends on contact with the skin. And you may have situations where, in order to prepare yourself for a mission, the aviators will strap down tighter than you might in an automobile. And that's just to keep them safe and keep them able to perform their mission. But then that may also cause bulges in the clothing and interferes with sensor contact. So there's a lot of research to be done. There's a lot of development yet ahead of us. But I'm especially impressed with our ability to work with our partners, joint partners in the Navy. The Army is coming on board later this month to join us in this PEAT effort. They've got a lot of exciting things happening in their aerospace medicine field. And then NASA's been a partner throughout. And you really can't beat, from an intellectual capacity, having partners like the 711th Team Performance Wing and NASA. We've got the best in the world.